Hi, my name is McKenna Thaler, and I'll be talking about how social media affects the workforce environment. Social media has dramatically changed the workforce over the years. 73% of Americans use at least one of the 8 popular social media platforms, which include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. According to the Pew Research Center Shermida 2016, although social media may have some positive impacts, it mainly has negative impacts. Social media is something we all revolve around nowadays, whether it be at work, school, or home. First, to understand how social media affects the workplace, we must understand why. Social media can deflate workplace morale. As a result of this, employees might overshare things they shouldn't or break confidential information. Social media may also lack work in the workforce. Many individuals scroll through Facebook instead of doing their daily jobs. Now that we have gone over why social media affects the workplace, let's go over how exactly it affects the people and their jobs today. The first way social media affects the workforce is through image risk. Some individuals are not responsible enough to use social media in an appropriate manner. All it takes to give a bad image on a company is one wrong Facebook post. It puts the company in great danger because one may misinterpret the post and it could be put on live television, such as the news. If a customer is not satisfied with the company, they are free to criticize the company on any webpage. If their problems were to go viral, although it's true or not, it could cost the company. Now that we have discussed an example of how social media can tear a company down, let's go more in depth about how this causes negative impacts on companies. Digital footprint is a huge factor in the hiring process. This is created when you first post anything on the internet, and when you have done so, it can always be traced back to you, whether you delete it or not. During the hiring process, some employers will trace your name throughout the internet to see who you are as a person. Let's say you were 16 years old at a party, dancing and drinking, and you or someone else uploads a photo or video of you, all because you were trying to look cool. You're now 26, trying to get a job in the medical field, but they found those pictures and videos from 10 years ago. Now your chances of getting that job are very slim, due to something you did years ago. According to the Career Builder, 63% of hiring managers decide not to hire an applicant because of something they found questionable on a social networking site, Hendrickson 2015. Life without social media would decrease the amount of unemployment and bad decisions. It is far too easy for things to be misread or misinterpreted online. Making the right decisions are very crucial. Studies show 87% of Americans can be identified online as little as 3 factors: zip code, birthday, and gender. It is way too easy to access personal information in today's world. Now I would like to present another example of why social media affects the workforce. Human resource departments have begun to change sexual harassment and language violation codes for employees due to usage of social media. Social media has caused the percentage to rise sky high in the workforce due to sexual harassment and/or verbal harassment. Social media is involved in some aspect of each harassment complaint I've dealt with recently, whether it is the source of the reporter itself or if it contradicts the employer's claim, said an HR consultant, Katie Bischoff, who runs Thrive Law and Consulting, Brand 2019. Due to social media, employees who need to file a complaint do it anonymously, which contradicts the problem. Instead of going face-to-face with HR to solve the problem directly and professionally, we now can handle it behind a screen, which makes it harder to resolve the issue. Social media is in all of our lives, whether we like it or not. People in the workforce are spending more on time with social media rather than doing their jobs. We are relying on the network to do everything for us, which leads to poor ethnic work. It is honestly controlling us like an addiction. Having knowledge of social media affecting the workforce, the various conflicts that arise are image risk, digital footprint, sexual harassment, and/or language violation. Thank you.